what you did.
I was doing
know what you
doing. Say it.
I was hoping that Evelyn and Jennifer addressed their issues on this trip, but I was also hoping there was no yelling involved.
Have you ever watched someone build a powerful empire, only to see it slip away without warning? That's exactly what happened to Shaunie O'Neal, the woman who helped create and shape Basketball Wives. For more than a decade, she called the shots, choosing the cast, guiding the drama, and steering the show's direction. She wasn't just part of the show, she was the show. But now, her name has quietly disappeared from the credits. Just like that, the Queen has lost her crown. People are buzzing about it. This wasn't a smooth, respectful exit like her social media suggested.
Listen, since we on it, let's just get all on the table.
Yes.
Why are you telling these ladies that you are a producer on my show?
I didn't never say I was no producer. That's a goddamn lie.
Some believe she didn't walk away willingly to focus on faith and family, as her Instagram claimed. Instead, they say it was a quiet takedown, tense, dramatic, and very real behind the scenes. At the center of it all? A blow-up with Jennifer Williams. Jennifer's been around since the beginning. Known for her style, sass, and sharp one-liners, she's no stranger to drama. But her issues with Shaunie weren't just about screen time or cast gossip, they went deeper. She felt like she was being portrayed unfairly, edited to look like the villain, silenced when she spoke up, and constantly caught in the crossfire while others were protected. Sources say she finally had enough and confronted Shaunie off camera while filming the latest season. And it wasn't a quiet talk. It was raw, emotional, and loud. Jennifer accused Shaunie of playing both sides, being part of the show while also controlling it.
I am a married woman. I'm chewing on about 30 carats. Chomp chomp.
There were stories coming out about Christian being a scammer, but she got married to this fool. She's dumb as Oh my.
She called her out for favoring Evelyn Lozada and for shaping the story, so Shaunie always came out looking calm and classy, while others looked messy. And then came the line that hit hardest. You can't be both the director and the star of the same movie. That fight didn't just cause tension, it rocked the show's foundation. After that moment, other cast members started speaking up too. Newer girls who felt like they were being used, and veterans who had stayed quiet for years, began to feel like maybe Shaunie's grip on the show wasn't as strong as it once seemed. Then another twist entered the story: Christian Milian, not to be confused with Christina Milian. He's a lesser-known R&B artist turned actor, and he stirred up drama off-screen. Apparently, he was dating one cast member while flirting with another, possibly Jennifer. Of course, this caused tension, arguments, and even a reported shouting match during a trip to Miami.
Your felon is currently stealing money from people today, tomorrow, yesterday.
Whatever you say.
But none of that ever made it to the final cut. Why? Insiders say Shaunie shut it down. She claimed it didn't fit the tone. But others think she buried the footage to protect certain people again. And if there's one thing reality TV fans can't stand, it's knowing they're not seeing the full story. That's when the internet got involved. Blogs, YouTubers, and gossip accounts started leaking tea. Hashtags trended. People claimed there was hidden footage that never aired. At the same time, VH1 was already facing criticism for how they handled fights and representation on the show. This behind-the-scenes chaos was the last thing they needed. And then the unthinkable happened: Shaunie was out. VH1 never officially said she was fired. But let's be honest, someone like Shaunie doesn't just walk away from a show she built unless something big happened behind closed doors. Now, a new name has taken her place: Latoya Henderson. You might not know her name, but people in the industry do. She's worked on shows like Love and Hip Hop and Black Ink Crew, and she's known for focusing on real stories, not just throwing wine glasses and yelling. She was quietly brought in months before Shaunie's exit, sitting in on private meetings and helping shape a new direction for the series. She even had a cast shakeup planned, bringing in fresh faces and familiar ones. One major return? Tammy Roman. Yes, the same Tammy who walked away from Basketball Wives because she said it had become toxic. She had sworn she wouldn't come back, but something about Latoya's new vision made her reconsider. Tammy even posted a cryptic Instagram story. "I left for a reason, but I'll come back for a better one." Now people believe Tammy's return won't just be as a cast member but possibly as a producer, with control over her own storyline. She wants fewer petty arguments and more meaningful moments. Think personal growth, healing, and second chances, not just fights over brunch. Not everyone's excited though. Some of Shaunie's old favorites like Evelyn, Malaysia, and Jackie have gone silent. No statements. No comments. Just quiet social media posts or none at all. Rumors say they're unsure of their future on the show. Because under LaToya's leadership, no one is guaranteed a spot. Meanwhile, Jennifer Williams is glowing. She's doing interviews, promoting her businesses, and not saying a word about the drama with Shaunie. But sources say she might be getting a major upgrade more than just being a main cast member. She could even help shape the season's narrative. There are whispers that she may have access to some of that buried footage, which could change how fans see her completely. This isn't just a new cast, it's a new culture. No more mean girl cliques. No more playing favorites. The goal now is to show real emotion, real growth, and real conflict, not just loud arguments with no resolution. After more than a decade of glasses flying and friendships exploding, maybe the show is finally ready for something deeper. Still, not everyone agrees. Some fans want the old drama back. Others are excited about the fresh approach. But one thing's for sure, Basketball Wives will never be the same again. Even Shaunie O'Neal weighed in. Normally he stays away from TV drama, but when Shaunie started trending not for a new project, but for being pushed out, people asked him what he thought. At first, he joked, "I don't get in women's business." Then he got serious. Shaunie built that show from the ground up. If they think they can just cut her out, they'll regret it. That clip went viral. Headlines read, "Shaq defends Shaunie." And people started wondering what she'd do next. Turns out, she already had a plan. There are quiet rumors about a new production company she's building with Shaq, possibly called Out of Pocket. It would focus on uplifting Black women, with stories about healing and strength instead of backstabbing and fake feuds. There's even talk of a docuseries in development with networks like OWN or Bet. A teaser Instagram page recently popped up, soft visuals, emotional captions, and music that feels spiritual. Fans are convinced this is Shaunie's next big move. VH1 has stayed silent. No trailers. No official cast list. But leaks continue. Tammy Roman is likely returning. Jennifer may be stepping into power. And LaToya Henderson is working behind the scenes to change the show's entire tone, including new music, a fresh title sequence, and even spin-offs. Shaunie's time at Basketball Wives may be over, but her story isn't. Love her or not, she left a mark. She opened doors, made history, and now she's starting something brand new. Because the real drama doesn't always happen on screen. Sometimes, it's what happens when the cameras stop and someone picks up a new pen to write their own next chapter. And there you have it, the rise, the fall, and the unexpected comeback of Shaunie O'Neal. What started as a passion project turned into a decade-long reality TV empire, and then quietly unraveled behind the scenes. No press conference. No farewell episode. Just a shift in power that left fans, cast members, and the industry in shock. But what makes this story even more powerful is that Shaunie isn't sitting around being bitter or trying to clap back. She's choosing silence, strategy, and something bigger. She's stepping into her next chapter not as the boss of a show filled with chaos, but as a creator of something that's focused on healing, growth, and real stories that matter. Whether you love her or feel she played favorites, you can't deny her impact. Shaunie O'Neal built a brand that changed the face of reality television for Black women. And now, she's walking away from the table she built to build a new one with her own pen, her own vision, and on her own terms. As for Basketball Wives, a new era is on the horizon. With LaToya Henderson behind the scenes and women like Jennifer Williams possibly stepping into more power, the show is going in a whole new direction. We might not see the wild fights and dramatic edits we're used to, but maybe it's time for something different. Maybe reality TV can still be messy but with a purpose. Now here's the part where I want to hear from you. Do you think Basketball Wives can survive without Shaunie? Is this rebooted version something you're excited to watch? Or are you going to miss the old school drama? And what do you think about Shaunie's quiet comeback through her new platform? Drop your thoughts in the comments, don't hold back. This is where we get real about the culture, the characters, and the future of reality TV. Also, if you liked this breakdown and want more deep dives like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss the tea. I've got more updates coming, from cast shakeups to new show rumors, and even exclusive behind-the-scenes insights. And if Shaunie's next move does become a show, trust me, we'll be covering it here, episode by episode. So remember, sometimes it's not just about who's on the screen. It's about who controls the story behind the scenes. This has been your channel name, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay real, stay curious, and as always, keep your eyes open, because the tea never sleeps. Peace. I've got more updates coming, from cast shakeups to new show rumors, and even exclusive behind-the-scenes insights. And if Shaunie's next move does become a show, trust me, we'll be covering it here, episode by episode. So remember, sometimes it's not just about who's on the screen. It's about who controls the story behind the scenes. This has been your channel name, and I'll catch you in the next one.